Hey there, welcome back to the channel. So, got a little story for you. My family wants to do a little reunion in Europe, and my kids picked out a hotel that they had a bunch of points so they could stay there free. I looked at the hotel because, of course, my wife wants us to stay at the same hotel. It was going to cost me $2,000 for 5 nights there. No, thank you. So, I could have the argument about not staying there or figure out a way to pay for it without paying for it. And it's a Hilton property, and I've been putting it off for a while, but I finally broke down and got the Hilton Aspire card from American Express. Let me get it for you. My Hilton Aspire card. And, you know, if you're going to be at a Hilton property, that's the thing to be. Let's talk about what this gets you. Now, the price for this card is $550. Whew. That's a lot of money for a card. Nothing compared to the American Express Platinum, but it's still a lot of money for a hotel card, especially compared to like the IHG Premium, which is only $99 and gets you a lot of value. But this Hilton card still got me value. So the big hook for me, at least, needing to pay for this hotel bill was the 175,000 point promotion that they were doing. 175,000 points for getting a new card. Well, you know, 175,000 with a little sprinkled in from a couple American Express cards, transferred over to the Hilton Honors account, paid for that $2,000 hotel room. So basically, I got a $2,000 hotel room for the cost of a $550. I don't think that's a bad deal. But I wouldn't even judge it that way because the card actually pays for itself without even the point bonus. If we just went off the point bonus, sure, that's $2,000 savings. You know, that's a 4-year lifespan for the card with some lazy math. But the card pays for itself. Let me go over some of the things the card does as far as benefits. Okay, let's go over some of the table stakes this card has that really you would expect at any sort of high-end credit card for travel. First of all, there's no foreign transaction fees. That's not a selling point for me. It's just a bare minimum as far as I'm concerned that you would expect from a travel card. Baggage insurance, travel insurance, trip delay and cancellation insurance. Every reputable travel card has these options. This is why I call it table stakes. Then you walk into, there's some consumer protection in there as well, such as return policies, some dining credits, tickets access to American Express events, things that aren't really travel oriented. They're more for the consumer end. They're on the card. I don't consider them exciting. Now let's talk about some fees that I really think pay for the card. First and foremost, the $200 airline credit. It's broken up in $50 every quarter. And I wouldn't use this for like your $6,000 flight to Europe. I would use this for your $150 flight to Newark, or some commuter flight that you have to do. It even works on LATAM Airlines down in South America. So for me, it's a great one for those cheap little flights that you do. You get $50 off. And then you get a free night in a hotel when you first get the card and every year thereafter. Now, this is great. There's a list of properties that it doesn't work on. These are the Hilton resort properties, but most of the other Hilton properties, you can use this, including the Waldorf properties, the hotel ones, not the vacation ones, but the Waldorf hotel ones. Haven't tried it myself. I was told this. When you're talking about $400 a night for your standard Hilton in Europe, you can see how this quickly pays for the card every year. Now let's talk about some perks that can help you pay for it if you would use them. You get a 400-night property credit at Hilton Resorts. So if you're doing Hilton Resorts, this would be great. Not something I'm going to use, so I don't really count it personally. Then you have $100 credits at the Waldorf and Conrad properties. Again, not ones I'm probably going to use. And then you also have a $209 Clear credit on the card. Clear being the fast lanes at the airport. This is great if you use it or you don't already have it. If you have any American Express cards, you probably already have this. I can't think of a card that doesn't offer this. It's so pervasive on every card that I have, and I can only use one of it. So to me, that doesn't count. It's the airline credit and the free night. That's how you justify and pay for this card. And then all the points on top of that are gravy. So again, the reason I got it was I wanted to get points to cover that expensive bill in Europe. But after there was a $6,000 minimum spend on the card, which I usually get new cards around tax time because I need to pay taxes, and so I use the card, so it makes me feel not as bad about paying my taxes when I get points for it. It just, the amount of points I racked up just paying for the minimum spend to get the bonus points got me enough points for a couple extra nights at another hotel here in Ecuador. So this card to me is well worth it. The sign-up bonus at 175 is great. If you use Hilton and you want that diamond status, so you get that extra sort of perk and sucking up to, the executive lounge upgrades, the executive lounges, which I personally love, by the way, so does my wife. These are great. Automatic room upgrades, great. Late night, late checkout, early check-in, not automatic, but really easy to get when you have diamond status. So that's great. In the fact that the card really pays for itself, all you have to do is stay at a Hilton property in Europe one night, or a couple in South America, and actually you only get one night, so pay for one property in Europe and take that $200 hotel credit, and you paid for the card already. So for me, it's well worth it. Check it out, see if it works for you. Hope to see you on the road. Take care.